So in the last week I had my first chance to try out photography in the real world. I went on a trip to Wellington, which is the capital of New Zealand, and just recently it was announced as Ed Sheeran's favourite city, so I wanted to see what it was all about. Now it's about an 8-hour drive from Auckland, or a 1-hour flight, so we flew. We got tickets for $16. That's ridiculous. To put that in perspective, the Uber from the Wellington airport to our hotel was $18. And we were lucky enough to go in the lounge, so we had I had 6 hash browns, which I'm gonna say at a restaurant would be $10. There was sausages, sandwiches, hot chocolates. I think I was making money. I think I had about $30 worth of food. And another thing is we went down to Wellington for just 24 hours. Now I know when you hear that, because when I hear that, you might read the title and go, Wellington 24 hours, or most vloggers do this, they go, tent city in Germany, 1 night only. And you just, when you're watching it at home, you're like, no one does that. No one just, unless you're like sponsored by a magazine or you got heaps of subscribers, no one just flies to a city to vlog. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm that I wasn't trying to be cool or anything. I just went to Wellington for 24 hours. It's one of the coolest things I've done. So in my head, with this 24-hour trip coming up, I was like, this is going to be a perfect opportunity to just vlog out of control, tell a good story, put everything I've done together, and then take videos down there, walking videos. Yeah, so that was a plan, and it got off to a flying start. So I'll show you a clip here, which is just driving out to the airport, going to the airport. I was on fire, I was taking videos. I felt like a real vlogger. So yeah, I was getting time lapses. I had I got my phone up doing a time lapse, my camera, this one doing a time lapse. I was like, yeah. Got on the plane, even did that shot. Did all the shots that I've seen 100 times in vlogs. And then it was as we were going through the flight, even got the landing in Wellington. And then I looked at my battery and it had like 50% and I hadn't even got to Wellington. And then that's when I looked at my bag and realised I didn't bring my charger. So I had to can video for the rest of the trip. Which means, frustratingly, the best intentions went to waste, and again we're stuck in this frickin' backdrop. I promise as this channel grows I will get better and more confident and more chargy, and I will be vlogging out of this room. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still intimidated by this in public. I just can't do it just yet. I'll get there. Anyway, on to the photographies. So Wellington's known as, it's a quirky city, there's a lot of vapors. It just, you're walking around and it's like, smells like mint, cinnamon, wisps of the ocean. As these huge, frickin', how did they get so much smoke and vaping? It's ridiculous. It's like they multiply how much smoke's in the world. And so Wellington's known as a quirky little artsy town, and it's got a very famous museum which is Te Papa, and we went down there and it's got a wicked Gallipoli exhibition which is made by the Gallipoli exhibition is about the Anzac soldiers, and it's made by the people from Weta Workshop. So one of the first things I photographed was these soldiers in that exhibition, so here's some clips. As you can see, those soldiers are just stunning. The scale of them is massive. They're like way taller than me. They're huge, and when you walk in it's all dark. I felt like a bit cheating with those photos. I mean, they look great, but that's just because the sculptures are epic and the light's all perfect for your photos. If only the world was like that, no one would need a DSLR. You could have taken that on your iPhone. Well, this is one of my favourite photos I took on the trip. It's of Fenwick, a doctor, and you just got caught up reading the stories, and this Fenwick character had to tend to the wounded on the Gallipoli battles. After this Te Papa experience, I went for a wander around the city, and I was like, I'm gonna take some amazing photos because I've done all these assignments. I know about aperture, exposure, and then as soon as I got to Wellington and I was walking around, I realized, yeah, I haven't really taken any photos outside my house, nor in an assignment, and I didn't have an assignment to go off. So I got a bit stuck, and a lot of my photos could be a lot better. Yeah, it's a quirky city. It's got alleyways, it's got art, it's got beards, it has guys with the biggest, I got served at a restaurant by the biggest beard. It's just funny that now I look at graffiti and I think, oh, or street art, and I think, ooh, that could be a good picture. But is that what just beginners do? Just take photos of street art because it's easy? I feel like it's a bit of a cop-out. when I was in Athens just recently, there's graffiti everywhere and I hated it. Maybe I need to go back to Athens. But here's some of the street art photos. Oh, of course, side note, I had to go get a snow globe. Couldn't find a Wellington snow globe. If anyone's watching from Wellington, do you guys have snow globes? Got this thing. Oh, that is, how cool is that guy? Yep, Kiwi, New Zealand. So, but all in all, I think it was, there was a few things I took away from this trip. One, if you get into photography, traveling is really fun because going to a new city, there's so much to look at, there's so much new scenery, and just I went for a wander for a couple of hours and just looked at everything, and it just really just opens your mind up and helps you be present. So I'm looking forward to going to other cities in the future with this camera, especially cities like Melbourne, which I've heard is quite artsy, and I've never really been into the artsy cities, to be honest, but now I'm all about the artsy cities. I'm all about the alleyways and the vape. I'm not about the vaping though. Another takeaway is that I've been doing this photography for 1 month. I had visions of grandeur. Didn't quite get there. So it's good to know that I've got to go back, hit the books, hit these assignments doubly hard, so that if I have any more 24-hour vlogging experiences, I'll be ready. That was a summary of the trip. I wanted it to be a video, but as you know, I didn't bring the charger, so hopefully just basically this video is a narrated slideshow. Sorry about. See you in the next video where we hit back into the assignments.